Phone's in the truck.
We're at 2513 Shanmoor Avenue in Norwood doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of the building. Going through the clean out in the rear left of the basement if you're facing the building. I'm going to try to push out all the way to the main. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer, and we'll stop along the way and narrate anything we feel is necessary. The stack is been replaced as far as it's PVC above ground, and it goes to cast iron before it goes underground, and I expect it to change to clay once it exits the building. So, but we'll also make note of that as we go. Mic's still on. Okay, as you can see, we are still in the stack, but you can see that the turn is blown out, for lack of a better term. It's the whole side of the pipe's missing there, so the water's just going down into the ground here. Some of it might raise up and go down the pipe. I'm sure some of it is going down the pipe, but most of it looks like on the back half of that 90 where it goes into the ground is just filling up the void there, as you can see. So we're going to see if we can get past this. Hopefully we hit the pipe and it continues on down the line. If not, there is a clean out in the front of the basement floor. Alright, just want to make note, it is actually clay underneath the floor, so it's only about a foot or so of cast iron before it switches to clay. So even underneath the inside of the building here, this is all clay also, as you can see. Based off of what I see as far as the flow line, you can kind of see where it leaves a line on the side of the pipe. It doesn't look like there's been any issue with any backups or anything. Looks like it's stayed pretty low. But I guess if the water is coming out of the side of the pipe there, it's probably not, it shouldn't have too much of a problem. If it does back up, it would just go into the ground. A little bit of an offset here. Doesn't look like a huge concern. It's right before, it's probably where there looks like it's a turn down of one of the sections where it's starting to drop down to a deeper depth. It has to get definitely has to drop pretty quickly to get down the hill in the front. See something on the top there. Can't tell if it's a broken pipe or a break-in. Can't be 100% sure of that. Does look like there's a spot missing there, but I don't see anything down in the pipe that would indicate any mud or pipe debris. Could just be an optical illusion. Looks like we've switched over into concrete. And now we're back into clay, so I'm not really sure what that was. Could have been a very old repair. And now we're going to drop straight down, most likely straight down into the main here. We are completely vertical, and there we are. We're looking straight down into the sewer main in the street. So we were about 93, 94 feet out. For the most part, everything looked good. We did have obviously that large spot at the base of the stack inside the building here that would have to be repaired. Other than that, the line looked pretty good structurally. See if we can get a better look at that spot as we pull back. It may just be some debris on the top of the pipe there. It doesn't, I can't really see any jagged edges or anything, but I don't see any other evidence that there's mud or anything in the pipe, like I said earlier. So there's nothing in the flow line preventing the water from escaping. So looks like some buildup. Maybe. We're coming back into that branch now. There is a stack directly across on the other side of the basement from this one. We're going to be unable to inspect that because there's no access in that stack. It does look like it's been replaced with PVC further down than this one has, but there will be that section that mirrors this one on the other side that comes across and ties into the main line that we will be unable to inspect. So as we pull out, you can see this again. Now there's going to be some stuff dropping off of this, but you can see that big hole like we talked about earlier in the side of the pipe. So that will have to be dug up at the base of the stack and replaced, repaired. But other than that, the line looked pretty good structurally. The clay's held up pretty well. There was no roots. Didn't really see any material buildup that would indicate that there's any issues, no bellies, no water buildup. So we'll recommend the base of the stack get repaired. But other than that, that'll be the end of the inspection at 2513 Shanmoor Avenue.